Welcome to the MOTO Freak Channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, supporters. So to the point. The Mitsubishi 3.2DD engine, often referred to by its engine code 4M41, is a direct-injection diesel engine that powered various Mitsubishi vehicles, most notably the Pajero Montero Shogun, 3rd and 4th generations, and some L200/Triton models. It was introduced in 1999 as a larger, more powerful, and more refined alternative to the earlier 4M40 2.8L engine. Review and opinions. The 3.2DD 4M41 generally has a strong reputation for robustness and longevity, particularly the earlier, less complex variants. It's often lauded for its ample torque, making it well-suited for heavy-duty applications, towing, and off-roading. However, like any complex modern diesel, later common rail versions introduced new potential issues related to fuel systems and emissions. Positive points. Owners frequently commend its powerful and torquey performance, especially for a four-cylinder engine. It's known to be durable and capable of high mileage, often exceeding 300,000 kilometers, with some reaching 500,000 kilometers, if maintained correctly. The engine generally provides good grunt for overcoming obstacles and cruising. Negative points. While generally reliable, it's not without its specific weaknesses. The fuel injection pump in earlier direct injection, non-common rail versions, often Zexel, can be a very expensive failure point. Later common rail versions can suffer from injector issues and EGR/intake manifold clogging, common to many modern diesels. Some owners also report noise, particularly when cold or under load. Advantages. High torque output provides excellent low-end torque, which is ideal for towing, off-roading, and general utility work. Power outputs generally range from around 160 HP to 200 HP in later versions. Durability, bottom end, the cast iron block and strong internals contribute to a very robust and long-lasting core engine, capable of withstanding significant punishment. Timing chain. Unlike the older 4D56, the 4M41 uses a timing chain instead of a belt, which is designed to last the life of the engine, theoretically eliminating a major service item. Good for 4x4 applications. Its combination of torque, durability, and the vehicles it powered, Pajero, made it a popular and effective choice for serious off-road enthusiasts. Simplicity. Earlier versions while direct injection. The earlier models without common rail technology can be less electronically complex than later versions, potentially simplifying some diagnoses and repairs. Disadvantages. Fuel injection pump. Earlier models, the Zexel VP44, style electronically controlled mechanical injection pump in the early 3.2DD, pre-common rail, is a known and very expensive failure point. Rebuilding or replacing it can cost thousands. EGR and intake manifold clogging. Common in later common rail versions due to exhaust gas recirculation, EGR, mixing with oil vapor, leading to carbon buildup in the intake, reduced performance, and potential limp mode. Cleaning is often required. Injector issues. Common rail models, like most common rail diesels, injectors can fail, leak, or become clogged, leading to rough running, misfires, black smoke, increased fuel consumption, and difficult starting. Upper timing chain guide wear. While it has a chain, some reports indicate that the upper timing chain guide can wear out, leading to rattling noises. This is a relatively inexpensive fix if caught early, but neglecting it could lead to chain slack and more serious issues. Fuel quality sensitivity. The sophisticated fuel systems, especially common rail, are sensitive to poor fuel quality or contamination, which can accelerate wear on injectors and pumps. Noise and vibration. Being a large four-cylinder diesel, it can be somewhat noisy and produce more vibration than smoother V6 diesel alternatives, though later versions improved on this. Cost of parts/maintenance. As a heavy-duty 4x4 engine, parts and specialized labor for certain repairs can be more expensive than for smaller, more common engines. Faults and breakdowns. Fuel pump failure. Early 3.2DD, as mentioned, The mechanical/electronic injection pump, ZEXL, is a major concern. Symptoms include hard starting, no start, rough running, lack of power, and stalling. Injector failure/leaking. Later common rail 3.2 DID causes include poor fuel economy, black smoke, misfires, hard starting, and knocking sounds. EGR valve/intake manifold blockage leads to restricted airflow, loss of power, surging, rough idle, and check engine lights. Turbocharger issues, standard for turbocharged engines, where can lead to excessive smoke, blue/black, loss of boost, and whining noises. MAF sensor failure can cause erratic idle, poor performance, and check engine light. Suction control valve SCV issues, common on common rail diesels, can lead to surging, stalling, and erratic fuel pressure, especially at idle or low RPMs. Crank angle sensor failure can prevent the engine from starting. Corroded fuel pickup pipe/tank issues. In some older vehicles, internal tank corrosion can lead to debris entering the fuel system, damaging the pump and injectors. Fuel consumption. Fuel consumption for the 3.2 DID varies significantly based on vehicle, Pajero being heavy, transmission, manual versus automatic, driving style, and engine tune. Being a large capacity diesel for a heavy vehicle, it's not a fuel miser. Early 3.2 DD Pajero Gen 3 approximate 160 HP real-world combined figures typically range from 10.0 to 13.0 L/100 km, approximate 18 to 23 miles per gallon US/21 to 28 miles per gallon imperial. Heavy towing or off-roading will push these figures higher. Later 3.2 DD Pajero Gen 4 approximate 200 HP with improvements in common rail technology and variable geometry turbos. Efficiency improved slightly, but still generally in the range of 9.0 to 12.0 L/100 km. Approximate 19.5 to 26 miles per gallon US/23.5 to 31.5 miles per gallon imperial combined. Official specs often quote better numbers, but real-world driving, especially in large SUVs, typically yields higher consumption. Timing. The Mitsubishi 3.2 DD 4M41 engine uses a timing chain system to operate the camshafts. Maintenance. Timing chains are designed to last the life of the engine and generally do not require scheduled replacement intervals like timing belts. However, like any mechanical component, the chain, tensioners, and guides can wear over very high mileage, e.g. 250,000 km plus. Symptoms of wear. A rattling noise, particularly on cold startup or at idle, can indicate wear in the chain or tensioner/guides. Mitsubishi recommends checking the top guide, which is a relatively simple and inexpensive part to replace. Interference engine. Like most modern engines, the 4M41 is an interference design. If the timing chain were to fail or jump significantly, valves would likely collide with pistons, causing severe engine damage. This is a very rare event with a chain, provided tensioners and guides are in good condition. Oil. Type. For the 3.2 DD, especially the common rail versions with a diesel particulate filter, DPF, a low SAPS, sulfate-, phosphorus, sulfur, synthetic engine oil is essential. Common viscosities are 5W30 or 5W40, meeting specific ACS C3 or C4 specifications. For earlier models without a DPF, a good quality diesel engine oil, e.g. 5W40 or 10W40, meeting API CH 4/CI 4 or higher would be suitable. Always consult your vehicle's owner's manual for the precise oil specification and viscosity recommended for your specific model year and engine variant. Capacity. Oil capacity is typically around 7.8 to 9.8 liters, depending on the model and whether it has a DPF. This large capacity helps with oil longevity and cooling. Oil change intervals. Regular oil and filter changes are crucial for the longevity of the 4M41, especially considering it's a heavy-duty diesel. Intervals are typically every 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers, or 6 to 12 months. But for vehicles used for heavy towing, off-roading, or in dusty conditions, more frequent changes, e.g., every 5,000 to 7,500 kilometers, are often recommended by experienced owners. Versions: the 3.2DD 4M41 engine evolved primarily in its fuel injection and emission systems. Early 4M41 direct injection rotary pump introduced around 1999 to 2000 with a Gen 3 Pajero. This version used an electronically controlled rotary injection pump, often Zexel, for direct injection. Power output was typically around 160 to 165 HP, 118 to 121 kilowatts, and torque around 350 to 370 Newton meters. Later for M41, Common Rail DD from around 2006, with the Gen 4 Pajero onwards, Mitsubishi transitioned to Common Rail direct injection and often a variable geometry turbocharger. These versions are more refined, powerful, and fuel efficient, and meet stricter emission standards. Initial Common Rail versions, around 170 HP, 125 kilowatts, and 382 Newton meters. Updated Common Rail versions, around 200 HP, 147 kilowatts, and 441 Newton meters. These typically featured DPFs. History. Development. The 4M41 was developed by Mitsubishi Motors as a successor to the 4M40 2.8L diesel engine, aiming for higher power, better fuel efficiency, and improved refinement. It debuted in the third-generation Mitsubishi Pajero NM/NP series, launched in 1999 to 2000. Pajero dominance. It became the primary diesel engine option for the Pajero Montero Shogun throughout its third and fourth generations. Its robust nature and strong torque perfectly complemented the Pajero's off-road capabilities and towing prowess. Technological evolution. Over its lifespan, the 4M41 saw continuous upgrades, moving from electronically controlled rotary pump direct injection to the more advanced Common Rail direct injection system, DD, and incorporating features like variable geometry turbos and diesel particulate filters, DPFs, to meet evolving emission regulations, Euro 4, Euro 5, etc. This evolution aimed to balance power, efficiency, and environmental compliance. L200/Triton application. While primarily known for the Pajero, some heavy-duty variants of the L200/Triton pickup also utilize the 3.2DD in certain markets. Phasing out. As of recent years, Mitsubishi has largely moved on from the 4M41 in its newest vehicles, replacing it with a newer, more advanced 4N15 2.4L MIVEC DD engine, which offers further refinements in power, efficiency, and emissions technology. However, the 3.2DD remains a very common and respected engine in the used 4x4 market due to its proven durability. Thank you for watching the video, and I invite you to subscribe to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.